The cards speak. Justice listens. Welcome to the unseen. Truth doesn't hide forever, not from the eyes that see. Spirits stir, clues awaken. Let the seeing begin. Behind every crime, a shadow speaks. I'm Lady Zelda. Welcome to Seeing Crime. Hello, we almost started again. Hello, how are you? Well, it is the shadow period of Mercury retrograde, so we'll just chalk it up to that. Hello, my darlings. How are you? I cannot believe it's Saturday night already. Hello. I can't wait. We have a lot of people watching already, and I can't wait. You know, I miss doing this, and yet I can't do it every day. So this is very special to spend a little time with each and every one of you. So there you go. And I have some little announcements to make before we really get started for tonight. And hello to each and every one of you. My goodness, look at all the big hugs and love that I'm getting. I'll take it. I'll take it. Hello, everyone. And hello to my beautiful mods. We have Captain Jerry on this side. And hello to True Oracle. I do this because I have True Oracle like a split screen with me so I can see what's going on there. Hello. So I have True Oracle and Seeing Crime, and I have the best of both worlds. So there we are, my darlings. Yes, yes, yes. All is well. So I have a couple of little announcements to make, but welcome to the House of Zelda and Seeing Crime. Today is Saturday, July 5th of 2025. I hope you all had a beautiful 4th of July. I did. And I'm going to tell you what, I had all this work and all this creation planned, and I got to watching the old movies. So I started watching 7 Brides for 7 Brothers, started singing along with all the old songs, and ended up with Yankee Doodle Dandy and singing to the top of my lungs, over there, with James Cagney. Okay, so my poor neighbors, and my son just laughs. So there we are. My darlings, have a few little announcements, and then I got something I want to show you. First of all, let's not forget tonight at 9 p.m. So I'm going to watch the time. We're not going to go too long. I'm going to go 9 p.m. tonight on this dude's channel. Dr. Turtle Boy is our friend, attorney Alan Jackson from the defense team of Karen Reed. Bravo, bravo, bravo. I can't wait to hear what he has to say. So we'll be cutting and running out of here so we can go over to Turtle Boy. I would send you over there, but the last couple of times I've sent you, it just didn't work. So, okay. Kitties are in watching the TV, except for one, Paranormal Petey, because I couldn't catch him. And look who's sneaking in. Look who's sneaking into the picture, because he knew I started. You might be hearing him meow, because he knew I started. So, but see, they know, because instead of me chasing them down and saying, okay, yeah, I gotta do this now, they just go in there and say, is it time, mommy? Yeah, it's time. Okay, we're going in peacefully, except this dude that's right over here trying to mess with my cameras, See, look, nosy, Nosy Petey Pink Nose. That's paranormal Petey. But oh my gosh, he is such a little sweet lover boy. But I can, yes, that's right. You just meowed in the microphone, didn't you, brother? Yes. And he is such a sweet pea, but I can't have him near my face or you know what happens. It is tickle, tickle, cough, cough, tickle, tickle, right? That's the way it goes. When I can catch him, he's going to be watching TV when the others. I'm not going to make a big deal. So, okay. So, now tomorrow on True Oracle's side, yes, my little man. Tomorrow, True Oracle. It is members only live at 2 p.m. That's 2 o'clock. Hello, buddy. Thank you. That's 2 o'clock New York time. 2 o'clock New York time, I'm going to be reading your cards. So what you want to do is you want to be getting a membership over there. Run, don't walk. Get your membership so you can. Thank you for coming through. Now, I got him. I'll be right back. Thank you. And everyone says hello and sends their furry little love to all of you. So each and every one of you, we will be reading cards for you. No pregnancy, no medical, no legal questions, like legal advice questions. And we should have a good time. We'll do that about an hour and a half. So the link is already up. You can find that in my description, in my community tab, and in True Oracle as well. I can't wait. We had a lot of fun last time. So I have some things I want to show you. First of all, you all saw, y'all saw this picture that I took of this. From Liz, who I saw in the chat. You gorgeous sweet pea. I got to show this, but I'm not rattling near the microphone because hold up. All right, here we are. These are so gorgeous. I love these. Wait till you see these. Oh my heck. I love them. Look at this. Just look. How absolutely adorable and cute. Look at this one. These are dishes, Lennox dishes. How cute. If you don't have a question, you can come on in, Kim, and you can just say, just draw a card for me. That's all I have to do. We'll just draw a card for you and make sure everything is cooking the way it's supposed to be. All right, and look at this one. These are just so, right? It's just me. These are so stinking cute. Hello. And look at this one. Is this not so adorable? And so beautiful. And thank you so much, Liz. I'm going to put these down so I don't break them. I would have, remember when your parents used to say conniption? I would have a conniption. So I'm going to put these away in a little bit. Just pardon me, I'm going to go off camera. And then it's like Christmas here. Hello. And then the Rainforest Amazon sent another package today from a sweet person. My house portrait on a plate, right? Equal parts. Is this not adorable? Here we go with the rattling again. Sorry. Sorry, Liz, you darling. Thank you. Now this is also just adorable. I'm going to read you the card if I can find it. I can. It says, beautiful planner for a beautiful soul. Isn't that sweet? Zelda, your channel brings me joy. Enjoy your gift. And then she writes me a personal note. And that is from Debbie Frank. And look what she sent. A planner. I didn't even open yet. It's brand new because y'all know how I am with the planner. I do have a wish list. It's in Amazon and it is in the description of here. And you know, Rosebud got me these earrings. There's a moon on one side and stars on another. So cute. So thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Putting this back in because it's very special. Now, I have a list that I have to go down because, you know, what was that? Remember Audrey Hepburn Katharine Hepburn, pardon me, Katharine Hepburn, when she was in the desk set in 1954, hello, desk set, and she would say, I have to write that down before I forget. That's my claim to fame with Katharine Hepburn. So we've got all that. Okay, wait until you all hear this. I love desk set too. Wait till you all hear this. Mark your calendars. Mark your calendars for July 17th. It's a Thursday at 7 p.m. The cab will be pulling up to the House of Zelda. And Calling All Beings will be my guest that evening, 7 p.m. Calling All Beings, the cab with DJ and Boston Bea, and they will be coming in here. And oh my gosh, we're going to have a good time. And I'm just going to warn you because DJ loves to talk in the accents. And so do I, quite frankly. So we're just going to be having a time. So I want you all, please, I want you here. The 17th, of course, I will be getting a thumbnail and a thumbnail to put up. And the link has already been, I'm going to wait till it gets closer to time before I post that. So when you get a notification. Now, some of you are saying, Zelda, I'm not getting my notifications. I know, because I don't get notifications to a lot of different things either. Just keep checking in my community post. That's all I can say. And make sure, sometimes I have to go in and click and then unclick and then click again. You know, the clicky doodle. And oh my gosh. So yes, Susie Q, look, can you imagine the chaos with all the accents? As if it were a Zoom meeting. It is a Zoom meeting, my darling. They're going to be Zooming right in here to say hello to everyone. And hello to everyone coming in. Please do me a favor. We are at 227 people watching. I love it. I love it. We've got big times coming. So thank you so much. Now let me see if I've got everything. I do. So now I meant the whole chat on a Zoom, right? Right? Hello. Exactly, my darlings. So I'm just so excited. Now I've put a poll up in Seeing Crime because I want to ask you, and there is one case other than Miss Sandra. Of course, she's a given. But there is one case that I would love to. And why do I get on here? I talk great any other time. I get on here and I sound like I've got a gravel bucket, right? There's a new case, my darlings, that I would really like to look into. And I want to bring you along with me. and welcome to each and every one of you who are watching outside of the United States proper. Big hugs to you because you're here, and boy, oh boy. Craig Casey, let me write this down. I better write that down, Zelda, does your wish list deliver to Amazon Locker in? I don't know what that is. They deliver it directly to me anonymously. All right, Craig Casey. All right, so the one, before I get started with anything else, the one that I really would like to look into is with our adorable attorney, Alan Jackson. Yes, if you're watching, I said that. Attorney Alan Jackson, because I'm going to tell you something. Alan Jackson doesn't take a case unless he knows something is there. And this is a new case that is in California. He was hired at the beginning of this week, and it is for Fraser Bohm. Fraser was involved in an accident on the PCH, which is the Pacific Coastal Highway in Malibu, California. He has been, 4 Pepperdine students were unalived in a crash. No toxic reports. Okay. No drug, no drink, no nothing. They questioned him at the scene, and then like 4 days later, they came and arrested him. And it's sus because it's almost as though they needed somebody to point the finger to. And Fraser is only 22 or 23 years old. A BMW crashed into these 4 students. And wow, it is a mess. But what is a mess? If you would ever see the PCH in Malibu, California, it is like a serpent road. And the state of California, or I'm sorry, the government of California gave the state $1.6 million, staggering, to fix some of these really, really bad places. And they haven't done it. They haven't done it. So where's the money? Where's everything? Where's the money? Where did the money go? Some of these law enforcement have like dropped the ball. I don't know what county this is in, but it's in Malibu. So there we go. Okay. So anyway, sorry, I got distracted. So some things are sus, and things aren't looking right. And now he comes from a very wealthy family. So you can know this is going to be a deep pockets case. I really want to look into this. And if we know that there is something that's going to be televised, if not, I'm going to keep up with it and I'll let you know how it's going. But if it's going to be televised, we're going to be there. We're going to be there. So there we are. So I would really like to have that one. Just because it's like history repeating itself. In Malibu, they wanted to point the finger, and there's this kid. So I think we need to just really think about what's happening there. I'm going to look into the Craig Casey case. Of course, we have. I don't know, Rosebud. I don't know. I want to get the particulars, but I just wanted to give it to you just briefly tonight and see what you really thought about it. I think it's important enough that we need to look into it. If it's something that they're just going to like wipe away, then okay. Los Angeles County, okay, is where it is. Los Angeles County. So there we are. There we are. Okay. So we've got some little things here I'm going to read. Monique, thank you so much, is a new member. Bless you. And please remember, tomorrow, members only live on True Oracle. And if you don't have a question, just say, Zell, give me a card. I just want a card. Zell, give me a card. And I'll do it. I'll allow it. Okay. Nicole M., look at this. I think you renewed, maybe. But look at that little face. Oh, little kitty. You know how I am about cats. Hello. I've always been, anyone who has ever known me my life long, and somebody in the chat may have known me probably for the last 50 years. I had a picture with him when we were 5 or 6. I've been the cat kid. I've always been cats. We've always had cats. A dog now and then. I love dogs. But cats are more portable for me right now. So, Nicole, thank you so much for being here. Maria, I love it. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that you're here. How dare you, Lady Z? I sent you an email a little while ago, and I got it. And I want to thank you for sending me, because this is Karen. She had her surgery. She is out of surgery. Everything went well. Everything is doing great. And she is here. So welcome back to you, my darling. And thanks for keeping me update and updated. And thank you so much, my darling, for your generosity so I can read this to you. There you go. Teresa is a new member. Welcome, my darling. Welcome. Virginia, bless you. And thank you for being here. And Liz, my darling, thank you so much for your generosity. This is we have received 8 inches of rain in the last 48 hours. So I'm about to build an ark contribution. Well, my darling, you be safe. Would you consider getting a P.O. box? I have something you need, but I can't get on. I will when I move. Can you hold on to it when I move? Because there ain't no reason for me to get a post office box here if I'm going to be cutting and running. It doesn't sound that bad. It's not that bad. But you know what I mean. So hang on to it, my darling, and I'll be glad to give it to you. So thank you so much for those little nice things. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Let me see. I want to catch up here a little bit. But yeah, these things are really something else. Did somebody in here say $8 million bail for Fraser Baum? Probably. So now, I know most of you saw my reading that I posted today, pardon me, about, pardon me, I'm fine all day long and I get on here. Hello. Well, better with Irish. I wish I could be eating wings. I'm flats. If you have wings with me, I'm the flats girl. I'm the flats girl. I'll take the flats. So, I know you saw my reading. Here we go, Tick. And it's because PD walked through. Pardon me. So I know you all saw my video. Most of you did. About all of this coming out with the bulkhead and the carpet, Alan Jackson pacing from the bulkhead around. And I've said that a long time ago, that John, in that one video, if it's not in that one, it's another one, where he said he was taken behind the house and through the gate. They paced that off. There's more coming. Now, the one thing that I found out that the prosecution didn't do, and the defense couldn't do it, because they're not considered law enforcement. In fact, that reminds me, I'm going to put up my little banner. You know, my little banner. These are my opinions only. I'm not law enforcement, and I'm not a medical professional. This is for entertainment purposes only, and it's exactly that for you. So bless you, and thank you so much. Yeah, AJ was looking spiffy and confident. That's what you need. Confident. Walking through there. Now, back to AJ, the defense team. One thing in Hankie's opening, Hank Brennan, that name will live in infamy forever, believe me. One thing about Hank Brennan's opening, he said that cell phones were a beautiful thing. They were like computers, blah, blah. You could pull information off of them, all these different little things. Well, he was talking about jawbones. This is her. I couldn't help it. I just couldn't help it. I cannot help it. And silence is my name. Lockjaw. Maybe I just need to start singing Jawbone. So there's Jaw. Now, I'm going to show you what else. I smell a little rat. But there's my little psychic rat. Some little psychic rat stuff. Because the moment that we go forward, see, he's got the psychic sus. He knows exactly what's going on. He knows. Oh, wait a minute. Hello. She happens to be on the phone right now. Just a minute. Hello. Oh, Jennifer. I happen to be live right now, Jen. Oh, you're getting another blowout on Monday? Yeah, you better get as many as you possibly can. That's right. Oh, you did. You talked to Carrie. Yeah, well, she's a talker. She's a talker for sure. She's a talker. See you soon, Jen. Behind bars. Bye. Okay. Anyway, that was Jen saying hello. So anyway, the one thing that the prosecution could have done, they could have gone they could have gone a little further than the Cellbrite investigation. You know what they could have done? They could have contacted the Google server logs. Yes, there is such a thing. iPhones, no. iPhones is like, hello, we are walled up in our own sanctity castle and nobody is getting nothing, anything, nothing. But not Google. But it takes law enforcement and a DA's office. A defense can't do it. So it takes law enforcement or a DA's office or wait a minute, hello, I have something for you. Ready? FBI, open up! It takes that. It takes that. There was a Google person, you're right, Better with Irish. There was a Google person on the defense list. But I have heard, word on the street is that they knew that Bev would not allow them to come in and be a witness. So If they would have gotten the server logs, they would have seen the 227 Google search of Haas long to die in the cold. And quite frankly, Jawbone Jen, if you are listening, I will tell you this. If I am in an emergency situation and my loved one is on the lawn and I'm wanting you to call 911, and I think you're on there without whispering to your sister, I'm not going to then ask you to Google how long does it take for you to die in the cold, because my brain is not even going to go there. And why would I ask your crazy butt? I wouldn't. This is part of the Brothers Grimm, another fairy tale by Jennifer McCabe. Haas Long. Yeah, that's what I say now. We're Debbie M, my darling. Oh, look at the puppy. I say that all the time too. How long? How long will it take? How long is this going to take? I ordered food out the other day. Went to pick it up, and they said, "Can you drive up? Can you pull up, please, Zelda?" Because they know me by name. Hello, that's scary. Can you drive up, Zelda, so we can bring it out to you? And I'm like, really? Okay. Well, how long is that going to take? And she looked at me, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. There are things that we will never forget about this case. Never. So there's all kinds of things coming out, and there will continue to be things coming out. And I will tell you, my darlings, there will be 2 more things come out that will be very unsettling. This is done, first of all, by the defense team, because the defense team at some point really thought they could bring this in because of the third-party culprit. Now, the fact that they didn't do that, they held on to that. Why? Well, hello. All right, my darling, I'll get it for you. Hold on just a minute. I'll put it in here. I'll do it just for you. Oh, hold on. I've got to mute myself. I'll do it just for you. It's the first link at the top of the, here we go. I gotcha. I gotcha. Oh, wow, Ellen. Okay, good job. Okay, good job. Here we go. There it is. There is the Amazon wish list for Zelle. Okay, I did not put it on the I did not put it on here. Let me put it on the True Oracle side too, because I know some of you are on there. Sorry. Okay. All right, there we go. So there's going to be 2 more things that I feel that will be coming out, and it's going to be very unnerving. And I know that the timing is going to be perfect. And the reason being is because I feel that there's going to be a 1983 RICO case, and this 1983 cases that are going to start coming out. And all of this evidence will go into that. The link doesn't work. Let me get you the link. Let me get you the link. Hold on. I'm going to get, not only am I going to get it for you, I'm going to copy and paste it right in this little chat box. Something just said help beside me. And I'm in here by myself. There's no cats. I don't know if any of you heard that, but hello. Did anybody hear that? It was a little thing that went, oh, and it said, hello. Woofy. For a moment, I thought it was a cat. Works good. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Now, you're not obligated to do that for me, okay? Just so you know. Sounded like a cat, but it's not. All kitties are in the bedroom watching cat TV tonight because there's squirrels on. Saturday night squirrels are on. Isn't that hilarious? The Saturday night squirrels. Yeah, it was Jen McCabe. And how? It's EVP time, my darlings. Are you ready? It's EVP. Let's do one that talks because I know it's a talker. Right? Here we go. Let me get it set up here. There we are. You can see this one talks. I have to do it. Hello, you see me in the green screen. Nice to see you all. Let me see. I have to move my
dislike.
There we are. That's better.
Panic.
See that, my darlings? Dislike.
Voice.
Panic. Voice.
Machine. Profit. Chance.
Let me do something here.
Distance. Emergency. Task.
Look at this thing talking like a big girl.
Hey.
This is Ghost Talker Premium. I actually had forgotten about this, my darlings, because
Tree.
I like how this shows the list too, and you all can see it, and it talks.
Window.
It's talking. It's talking. Let me see if I can do something here. There.
Cash.
It's
Sense.
You better run, Jen. It's talking. It's a talker.
Answer.
Okay.
Walk.
Walk like a man.
Begin. Force.
Lily Rose, my darling. I don't think they've quit. I have a copy of that letter to Hank
Trick.
Brennan that says January 30th.
Body.
That let me see what date it is. I don't want to lie. What date is this?
Future.
Oh, and it's,
Whoa.
January 30th.
Comfortable.
It says that the investigation is ongoing, signed by Mary Moraine, I think is her name, First Assistant U.S. District Attorney, cover copied to the Chief Division Counsel for the FBI,
Positive.
an Assistant U.S. Attorney, and Alan Jackson. And Karen has also added 3 additional civil attorneys to
Hell. Choice.
hell. Okay, that
Sun.
seems like it's getting serious here.
Fire. Watch.
Wow. Talk.
Care. Doctor.
Yeah, I don't think they
Nurse.
stopped. It's Hank, in my opinion, lying again. And there's been some new text come out by Julie Nagel.
Task. Fault.
I like this. Now, John
Strong.
is always here. I have
Plan.
a strong plan. John is here. I have constantly
Fight.
This isn't a cell phone. This is on an iPad that I have, and it's not hooked up to the internet. There's
Boy.
the new text from Julie Nagel is to somebody, but I want to confirm. But the new texts are basically Julie Nagel talking to somebody either on the 29th or the 30th about the dead guy laying in the
Mind.
lawn
Sense.
and how they only found a shoe. They found nothing else. They found a
Picture.
shoe.
Influence. Club.
So I have
Kind. Partner.
bigger, Sylvia. Bigger. So I make sure that
Advantage.
the energy of John O'Keefe is here. No one else is allowed to come in.
View.
Just so you know. Until we request, because that's how it works. Because if not, I would have a free-for-all here every night. And holy mackerel, I can't have that.
Morning. Car. Strong. Clue. Bedroom. House.
Bedroom in the house. I made you snort, Patty. You know what? I'm a snorter. I snort when I laugh. Like when I laugh really hard, snort,
Laugh.
snort. Zell does the snort. Car, strong clue. House, bedroom, lack.
Couple.
John, what do you think of this?
South.
What do you think of the South? Kevin from South Boston? Is that who that is? Kevin? I don't know what they did with the Ford Edge.
Key. Access.
Key.
Chance.
Well, he's a talker tonight.
Act. Talk. Resist. Pause.
The key, right, Jerry? See, this key thing.
Influence. Front.
Yeah, Michael Walsh.
Light.
Michael Walsh. I want to look into as well.
Final. Present.
But I can't do Law and Crime because Law and Crime sent me a nice little
Access.
copyright strike on the 18th.
Cross.
Okay, Nee, what do you think about this new evidence that's coming out for the basement and for the garage? I'm getting there. I have to force myself to talk like that.
Guide.
Unexpected news is coming, my darlings. That's exactly what I feel it's going to be. Unexpected.
Name. Spirit. Pressure.
See, pressure's going to be spirit.
Departure.
Spirit is going to be pressuring these people. Remember, this is a psychic echo. Remember
Shade.
that I have to keep track of the time. We got another hour. I cannot even.
Sense.
The cards that came out, that dropped. A plan and a pathway ahead. Sorry, that's a green screen there. John's meridian, his body,
metal.
People don't realize how connected you are to the
stress
next level, the spirit level. Oh, they're going to make sure. They're going to make sure that who is responsible for this. Because I can tell you what now, this isn't law anymore.
Cash.
In
Choice.
my opinion.
Reason.
This is a mission. This is a mission.
Ruin.
Mother,
Outside.
Garage.
Brother.
Brother. Oh, brother. We know what brother you're talking about, Paul. Who was outside?
Pull. Rope.
Did somebody pull you with a rope?
Street.
To the street? That's just sick. Yeah, Jerry, the ice cream truck's going to make their rounds. Now that bothers. Pull with a rope to the street. That makes sense. Does that make sense to you, my friends? Because remember, one of John's pockets was ripped and had grass stains on them.
Demand. Strong. Size.
And just for those of you,
prize. Red.
Dr. Turtle
Pass.
is going to be okay. This is just a thing.
Mouth. Side.
At the side gate.
Brain.
His brain was annihilated.
Focus.
I'm trying to focus. Hello. You keep giving us these words and I can't.
Impact. Access.
I understand James, but you know what, my darling? He was so out of it, I don't think they would have had to hog time. I think they just tried to do the best they could. Yeah, they're fun.
Outside. Doctor. Guide. Mother.
Well, we know all about your mother.
Profit.
No, I don't think they did the small edge because AJ paced off, coming out of the
Influence.
bulkhead behind the house, bulkhead around the house,
Garden.
past the garden, and to the street.
Land.
Oh, do we not love this card? Justice is coming. I hope you all are. I hope you all are watching.
Low.
You
Few.
bad actors, you. Because if you did something, not only will justice come here on this plane, oh, but justice is coming for you from the spiritual. I know, I've seen it happen. And you know what they do first? They drive you crazy. They drive you crazy. They give you images.
Car.
They give you images.
Risk.
They don't allow you to sleep. You know what happens when you're sleep deprived or
Size.
deprived? You know what's happening.
Impact. Side.
For you bad actors,
Bad.
you know what's coming. They tried to hurt C, sending dark energy, and we know who. Yeah, they did. They did send dark energy to me. This one did. Guess what happened? Free again. Independent
Focus.
me.
Difficult.
Free again.
Weird. Opposite.
Sorry. So I'm singing and it goes weird.
Demand.
Okay, point taken.
Kind. Face.
I can see it happening on 2 shows. Yes, sir. Send it back to them. They got it back. It's been a while. It ain't coming back. Stop being weird, Zelda. That's right. Stop being weird. Stop being weird.
View.
Talking about me? I know.
Track.
Face. Who has a kind face?
Today. Trapped.
You're not trapped, but you were trapped. Thank you. My
Front.
gosh, you guys are so funny. You got the joke too, because just as I'm singing,
Coast.
it says weird.
Village. Influence.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's right. I can't
Nothing.
wait. Mess around and find out. You know what my favorite one is?
Friend.
You got a friend? I won't be weird. The one that I love is this. FW. Wait a minute.
Strong.
FYWN. FYWN. That
Hard.
is FU. Who's next? That's
Stress.
my attitude.
Size. Kind.
Perp walk them. Absolutely. Perp walk those people. Got some lovely little bracelets for you.
Coast. Force.
Oh, look, we had that earlier. The piece of the puzzle, the pieces of the puzzle are coming
Focus.
together.
Animal.
Animal. Welcome, Joan, and welcome to each and every one of you. Please. It helps. It helps to go out to all the force, police force. Yeah, 007 in Texas. I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, I want to know what happened to John's socks.
Chore.
Because
Friend. Task. Habit. Shade. Begin.
Could that be why the bedroom came up? We asked with the pendulum, what was it, the day before yesterday? And somebody just sent me a Venmo. Thank you so much.
Confidence.
I'll catch that when it's over and send you a little note. Animal could be a puppy.
Picture. Master. Hour. Mouth.
Oh, I love it. Don't you all? The next
Lie.
30 days are important. Lie, mouth. Who, probably easier to say who hasn't lied.
South.
Kevin from South Boston.
Frame. Rope.
Rope. But the frame of the fence, you felt, okay, that makes sense because, pardon me.
Action.
That was funny. Pardon me.
Confidence.
It can feel like a dream when all of a sudden it's like boom, but you're still aware. You haven't
Fire.
You haven't disconnected yet. Fire.
Request. Answer.
What do you want me to answer? Do you want to ask me something, John's energy? What would you like to know? What do you want me to answer for you? Which woman are we talking about? Is this Karen or is this monster up here? Which woman? Hi, Dr. L is my hero because on the list it is brought up, I think 3 times where it says South. So whose socks? Yeah, that's why I was bringing it up. That's the name that Higgy. I wanted to see if that would.
Harm. Exit. Ground. Student.
Colon? Are you talking
Shade.
about colon?
Coast.
Who's on the coast?
Top. Garden.
By the garden, taken past the garden. Yikes. Hello. Oh, look, I sit here and shuffle. Second time this comes out,
Hour.
and it's important.
Distance. Knife.
Cape
Question.
Cod.
Sign. Cold.
Colon the boy.
Fours. Outside.
They're not going to inside. This is another. They're not going to. They've got all the evidence. They've got everything that they need right now. What they've got, what you see and what you've been seeing are
Sky.
older. Some relatively new, but these are older.
Wish. Young. Animal. Street. Chance.
Nobody's going to torch the house.
Reference.
Ref-
Gift.
reference has come up a few times. You know, I hate to say Fairview because bless those new owners. It's very unfortunate for them, but Fairview is a misnomer because Fairview it certainly isn't a fair view.
Answer. Interest. Analyst. Trust.
I agree misbehaving. I do not see that there was any movement or suffering. He was disconnecting.
Bed.
So at that point, it was almost as though he was out of body experience.
Photo. Hell.
Hell. Yeah, they
Benefit.
I saw a picture of Matt McCabe at the beach. He's a bronze god, isn't he?
Feeling.
Yeah, I think this is the
Discipline.
third time for hell.
Space. Object.
Okay, so this is what I want to do. Okay. I'm
Minute.
going. Okay, minute. Okay.
Afternoon.
Thank you. I'm going to pause this and we're going to do a switcheroonie. We're going to keep switching and see what we get. Okay, we're going to go back to our favorite one. It'll stay there, my darlings, when we bring it back up. We're going to go back to our favorite ones. Here we go. Look at this. Made by Unity. Hello, you saw me at the green screen. Here we are. Look at the frequency taking off. Hello. No, James, that was just kind of a bad joke. He's gross. I think he takes a bigger brassiere than I do. Oh, heck. Oh, my gosh. Here we go, Zelda. Calm down, you weird thing. Weird. Yes. Oh, my gosh. I cracked myself up because, hello. I hang with the spirit world. You got to laugh about something. Oh, my gosh. He needs a man's ear. That's right. Yeah, well, you know what they say. It takes two hands to handle the Whopper. Oh, no. Don't get me started. Hello. God, my heck. Club Lady Zelda's weirdos, right? Okay, calm down. Hazel. Who's Hazel? Who's Hazel? Okay, now serious time. I go from sicking spirits onto the bad actors to everybody's to laughing about that kind of thing. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you guys can laugh. What about Hazel? Who is Hazel? I'm staying weird. You don't have to worry. We're just getting started on the, I'm a like a 10 on the weird scale. Could be an eye color. Who's got hazel eyes? I don't know. Thank you for, pardon me, sending the Venmos. I can't see who it is. Are you going to just hang on Hazel, or what are we doing here? What does that look like? Your energy is kind of flowing odd. So what do we need to do? Tell us where your socks are. Tell us where your socks are. That's what I need to know. Tell us where your socks are. Yeah, they, pardon me, Sheila, I agree. Pardon me, I laughed too hard. They really have circled the wagons for Colin. Oh, wait a minute. Hello. Wildwood Dreaming. I've been a YouTube addict for years and never joined a channel. It's my birthday tomorrow. And I bought myself a membership for not only here, but also True Oracle. Love your work. Wildwood. Well, hold on. We got to sing happy birthday. And we'll get to see you tomorrow, too, if you want to step in. Be careful what you put in the chat. We're going to sing in a minute. I just want to let this go through for a second. Snap. That's right, Patty. That's right. Watch what you wish for, because I asked him to put this through. Okay, here we go. We're going to sing Happy Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Oh, I'm so sorry. Happy birthday, dear Wildwood Dreaming. Happy birthday to you and many more. Bless you, my darling. Oh my gosh. He had socks on his feet when I saw him in the hospital. And there are other pictures that he has socks on his feet. But I saw them before the pictures came out. That's just awesome. Thank you. Singing like Marilyn Monroe. Let my voice fragile. Let my voice heal for a minute, and then I'll sing it like Marilyn Monroe. Because that, my darling, I can do. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Oh, happy birthday to you. Okay, there we go. Socks. The socks were wrong on his feet. They were, thank you. They were a design. The heels were on top of his feet. That's good, Wildwood. You need to. Socks are close. Yes. Yes. Let's be careful what we put in there, okay, my darlings? I'm cracking up. Good. You need to be cracking up. You need to enjoy your birthday, my darling. Thank you, James. Thank you all. Yes, we're going to cut and run in about another 40 minutes. Probably about 10 minutes to get Get everybody time to get a little drinky, visit the water closet, and then sign into Turtle. And we'll go from there. Now, I'm going to see if Turtle Boy is streaming on Monday for his court. I can't sign in, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, that's okay. Put red rum, as in red rum, that type of thing. And that one word right there. We can't have that, my darling. Sorry. Know the giraffing? You know, the giraffing? Well, I'll have to, yeah, if I may not stream it because if Glare, pardon me, my voice is just trashed. Pardon me. If Will and Mike are streaming, I probably will not stream. I'll watch, but I've got things to do on Monday. And then Monday night is Manifestation Monday, 7 p.m. True Oracle. Don't miss it. It's okay, my darlings. It's okay. Look, we have to have fun while we're here. That's what it's all about. I mean, you guys certainly wouldn't want to watch me if I sat here like an old bump on a log. Listen, a good friend of mine was talking about how a candy store moved in right next to him. Retro candy. And don't tell me where to get it, because I'm going to tell you, I will sit and eat it. Become. Red rum need become. Okay, so you're not so talkative on this, but you're starting to warm up now. James, you're going to court on Monday? Okay, my darling. You can email me and let me know inside. So the red rum happened inside. Is that what you're saying? Sort of, kinda, because you disconnected. You probably don't remember. You can email me and let me know what's going on, James, if you want to. If you want to. Misbehaving. My husband is playing his video game and not to pay attention, and he's even cracking me up. That's funny. Hesitate. All right, my darling. I'll watch for your emails if you want to send me a little email thingy, and I'll keep everybody afoot, as they say. You are amazing. How can I send you a private message? You can email me. Computer. Is there something that was, yeah, you can send me an email message on the computer if you want to, Sheila. Thank you, my darling. Well, I get it, Nate. And I'm, yeah, I'll have one of the mods put my email in the chat for you. Well, here's the thing. It's an algorithm and it's in context. And quite frankly, this is kind of like a big job for me. Pardon me. Not at all, my darling. You didn't offend anybody, Nate. YouTube is a big job for me. And I'm really growing this channel, which means I'm really growing the income. If I lost this income, it would be a significant blow. I'm just going to be quite frank with you. Yes, they take 30%, but I could not do this myself because even though I use StreamYard, I need a platform to stream, and this is the most popular stream that I can do it to. So I'm careful because, you know, they use AI and human, and words get flagged. Pardon me, words get flagged. But yeah, and I just got 10,000 subs. Thank you so much, my darling. Yeah, and they're gonna watch. They're gonna watch. So I just want to be careful. This is my business. I mean, that's just the way it is. Thank you, Lily. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Because you see, if it weren't for you, oh, I wouldn't have this. I wouldn't have this. And I'm just going to show you this. I'm just going to show you a couple of things while we're waiting on the computer. I got to watch the time too. So there's a couple of things I want to show you. 270 views for June. That's a record. That's a record for me. Yeah, Shaggy is meowing. Observe. This is a record for me. But I'm going to show you what else is really important to me. And it's this. Not only did I do this, but this is an all-time record. 1,300,000 views as of June 24th of 2025. And it is much more now. So that's why I'm just careful. And you know what? If we have to say red rum and unalive and all of those things, it's really going to hurt. I mean, I rarely say crap if I got a mouthful on here. And I don't talk like that anyway. So let's just pretend we're in court. Of course, I heard some things in this last court that would just blow me away. I mean, I would be embarrassed. Okay, so our birthday baby, pardon me, has a question. I guess not a question. Off topic, but I did my version of a rice jar. Bravo. For my friend's shop. Worked immediately. I had messed up a sale of $1 and found $1 tucked in a corner while I was finishing up the spell sales are up too. Don't you just love it when that happens? And see, here's the thing, equity. Here's the thing. This is kind of, John, you're kind of boring me on this. All right, my darlings, we're going to go back to the other one. I feel like I'm in hello. I'm going to pause this here. Give me a second. We're going to change. We're going to go back to the other one. We're going to go back to the ghost talk. There we go.
Evidence. Shoe.
Oh my gosh.
Front. Sun. Inside.
Oh my gosh.
Size. Hit. Tree. Word. Trade.
Yikes.
Pain.
That's right. Thank you, Wilma. I keep asking what size your shoes are. What size were the shoes they had in evidence? And what size were you really? Wow, this is just bizarre. I hope you guys can see this. Let me move it a little bit.
Prize.
Oh,
plan.
Okay.
Future.
He definitely likes this one better. The developer gifted me this and
reason.
Loaded it up with extra names. I don't know what he did.
Home.
I'm sure the feds know his shoe size too.
Space.
That's right, Standing Stone. I thought it was Skechers. Was it Nike or Skechers?
Side. Stick. Table.
5 different DNAs would mean that there are 5 people that were involved that were touching John. What did he say? 2 were men?
Spirit.
3 were men? Right? Lex launched into space. Good one.
Stress. Noise. Evening.
Male, 5 DNA male. Well, let's see. First of all, I don't believe that, in my opinion, Chris
Care.
Albert walked home.
Chance. Nurse. Hi.
There was talk.
Kitchen. Purpose.
It was 5 males DNA
Table.
that was on John.
Act. Car. Money. School. Machine. Bitter.
Colon, in my opinion, colon, Uncle Brian, Higgy Baby,
Trust. Stomach.
who else is there? Matt McCabe, and there's got to be
Judge.
one more. Judge. Matt and Chris.
Head.
Sue, I agree, a little bit
Garden.
freaky. Head garden. Yep.
Inside. Hour. Park. Contact. Question. Task.
Do you see how this is pulsing? You can probably see this
Care.
pulsing.
Mind.
Because there's so much energy on this, my camera is trying to focus. That's what happens when you get an energy spike. Your camera, if you're, oh, sorry,
Pressure.
that was me. Your camera will,
Coast.
see that? Your camera will try to focus on what isn't there. So something is there. You see that? How it's pulsing a little bit?
Share. Discipline. Effect.
We're going to leave in about 20 minutes, okay? I'm not going to make you guys leave. I'm not going to, because I want to watch AJ too. And I can't stream Turtle live because you can't do that. So,
Gift. Strong. Summer. Tough. Cause.
yeah,
School.
Lily, that he told me within 8 minutes
See.
of when he walked in the house, it was over.
Morning. Begin.
Are you okay? Are you trying to
Demand.
manifest something? Because this is a little different here. You're trying to focus. What is here? What is trying to manifest that you are trying to focus
Health.
on?
Career.
They didn't count
Relative.
John's own DA
Guide.
on him. It was 5 additional males other than John. AJ is not in Massachusetts. He's in California with Fraser Baum. And he's on the PCH case. Fraser
Trade.
Baum Red Rum case.
Choice.
Colin was there.
Trust. Space. Ideal.
My thing is, I believe that they wanted to make sure that he was on
Focus.
his way out.
Phrase.
Because if he ever recovered, think about that, my darlings. Let's just think about it. They thought this through.
Pressure. Sound.
Because if John ever recovered, he would tell.
Reason.
This is why Jawbone
Advantage.
was standing at the window. It wasn't to see if John was coming in. In my opinion, it was to see if Karen
Sentence.
was coming in. Sentence. If Karen would come in, what would they have done if Karen came in the house looking for John? And would they have gone to the door and said, well, John's not in here? What would she have done? Gone to the police? How do you do that?
Search. School.
See, look at this trying to focus. So something is trying to manifest here. So Jen wanted to keep track from Karen. How do we know? Because back at the waterfall, paraphrasing, Jen said, Karen, you're going to come with me.
Bad.
So they had a plan. And the plan was they were going to confront John.
Task.
And it was Jen's job to keep Karen
Injury.
away from the house until they pulled up and the time was right. And then everybody could see John getting mad at Karen. That's right, Lily. They made sure that he was not going to recover because he would have told. School. Didn't Allie McCabe go to the high school with Colin? She lied and said she took him home, but her GPS
Begin.
said that she went to the school. Now,
Desire.
where did all the liquid, the red stuff go?
Pause.
He
Question.
showed me. Pause. He showed me that after this happened and he went down, they laughed at him, thinking that
chance. Mine.
And then they found out it was serious. They tried to raise him up, and that's when he let go out of the front and why everything ran down his shirt and into his boxers.
Room.
They realized the gash on the back of his head. They got towels and pressed him up, trying to stop the hemorrhaging, and they could not.
Lee. Sentence.
That's what he basically told me. And my first was Christmas Eve.
Mouth. Stress. Cause. Cash.
That's so funny. It said cash because somebody sent me a Venmo. I can't see it, but thank you to whomever it was.
Mirror. Trade.
Head wounds. Yes, absolutely, Sheila. They do profusely. Now, the reason that
Future.
there's...
Class.
Let me pause this for a second.
Word. Trouble.
Word trouble. I want to explain why it will repeat. These things work on the binary system, 1 zeros, that's it. It works on the frequency. That's why you see this up in here. This is why it repeats, is because that frequency is open. So if a frequency is open, it will repeat words until there's another frequency that's open, if that makes sense. Okay, here we go.
Rule. Morning. Holiday.
I feel sick about it too. When,
Room. Figure.
yeah, room, figure, the hospital room, there was a figure in the hospital
Name.
room. Patting
Benefit.
John's arm. We'll keep going for a little bit.
Strong.
Yeah,
Light.
007, I agree too. I agree. It's a
Proof.
confirmation. Strong like proof. I still
Talk.
don't know. It was a police officer
Access.
in uniform with no cap, and he had a blue glove. His hand was open and pat
Share.
his arm,
Shape.
and that was it. No, he wasn't wearing anything on the hospital gurney. So there wouldn't have been a reason for him to look for a wire. They would have had to stick a wire
Home.
somewhere.
Stick.
Well, I think that was part of it. Chloe attacked, he went down, and they were all just kind of like, chuckling.
School. Prize.
Well, the arm,
Object.
you're right, Nate. The arm is the key to freedom and justice, and it's because we have to hand it to Chloe. Because if it weren't for Chloe, we would have never known that
Dog.
John was in the... We would have
Condition.
never known,
Interest.
we would have never had interest
Demand.
in the condition and demanded to know what was going on with John's arm because of a dog.
Room. Answer. Key.
And poor Chloe, her
Daughter.
energy just does not register. It's almost, but because of Chloe, we have to hand it to her. Blessings to little Chloe. Because she only did what she was
Machine.
talking or taught.
Profit.
And she's the reason we know John's in the house.
Damage.
Otherwise, think about it. How would you prove that he was in the house? It would have been
Go.
impossible.
Request. Man. Winter. Target.
Yeah, it's meowing. It's
Blue.
Shaggy Noodle wanting to come out and visit, but he's not going to. Oh, Mama J, I'm sorry.
Challenge.
John's energy likes the cats, and the cat's energy likes John's energy. Does that make sense?
Discipline.
John, I'm going to give you about 2 more
Devil.
words.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the devil does show up beautiful sometimes.
Demand.
Target blue, as in the blue, thin blue line.
Trouble.
Okay, we're just going to give you 3 more minutes on this, John.
Priest.
And then we have to say goodbye.
Morning. See.
Did someone come to the hospital and give you last rites? Did the priest? Does anybody know? Did the priest come to the hospital and give him
Tree.
last rites?
Lit.
Oh. The priest was there in the hospital? Okay.
Bad. Word.
Word. Bad word? Yeah, they say bad words all the time.
Care.
I think
Sleep.
there was a lot of things
Sign.
that, a lot of reasons why John, but I think
Noise.
primarily it started off with this, and a lot of things, it was a buildup of many things. I'm sure it's related to Sandra. Craig Casey, I don't know. But I know it's related to Sandra because they thought they got away with it with Sandra because it was during a blizzard. And I think that all of a sudden they decided to have a blizzard party at 34 Fairview so they could do some nefarious things. Okay, James, thanks. Okay, thank you so much for letting me know that.
Focus. Short.
You got 1
Train.
minute, John. 1 minute. This is a trade-off, isn't it? Yeah, Lily, that's right. Yeah, 007, that was very sus. That was
Question.
Yes, question is right. Very sus. So, okay, here we go. We're going to pause it. And we may, oh, hello there. We may continue this again, but for right now, I'm going to say my goodbyes to each and every one of you because I want to give you enough time to get your little drinking, go to the water closet, pet the kitty, let the dog out, do all those things, get a snack. I haven't eaten dinner here yet, and it's been so hot. And I want you to know this hair is hot. Something's got to give. But it's been hot here. I haven't fixed anything. I was going to make some bread today, and I didn't do it because I don't want the oven at 400 degrees for 45 minutes when it is 95 degrees out. Hello. So, and that's why I always wear my sweaters because the air conditioning is chugging along. So, my darlings, I'll probably see you over there at Turtle Boys. I probably won't say anything in the chat because I'm sure the chat is going to be going. So, I want to thank you again, each and every one of you, for being here. Much love to you. Thank you so much. Our time always goes by so fast, right? I'm so glad we had this time together. Remember that song? Just to have a laugh and sing a song. My voice doesn't sound that good tonight. Seems we just get started. And before you know it, oh my gosh, comes a time we have to say so long. And my voice is trash tonight. But it's okay. It's Carol Burnett's show. That's right. And here, I'm going to give a little tug on the ear for whomever needs to know that I love them. Thank you so much, my darlings, for being here. Much love to you. Hang out for my little goodbye. And we're going to be doing more stuff. Okay? Okay? Thanks for being here, my darlings. You'll see me tomorrow, I'm sure. So we'll talk to you very soon. You'll have a great evening, and I'll see you soon.